And here's the continuation of my report on layouting and designing the leaflet. So this time, let's focus on designing the content. So tip number 1, use a type size that is large enough to be read. For headings and title, use 14 point above, while for the body, use only 10 to 12 point. So also remember to use only 2 to 3 typefaces. Tip number 2, don't crowd or clutter the pages. As much as possible, maximize the use of white spaces. Shorten your paragraphs. Do not use too many words. We do not want our leaflet to be too text-heavy, as we might lose interest in reading that page. And of course, aside from that, do not use too many illustrations, as this can distract the reader. So remember that we use visuals to enhance the text. Tip number 3, align the text at the top of each panel. So by doing so, it helps our presentation to be easily understandable, and it is well structured for our audience. Now, tip number 4, use headings, subheads, and pictures. This is to break up the masses of text. So, by using different font sizes, styles, and formatting of headings and subheadings, then we establish a visual hierarchy. So it helps to show the readers which information is the most important. Now, aside from that, so the headings and subheadings can also help organize the content of the leaflet. It can provide clear structure. And of course, they help readers find information fast and they can move around easily. And of course, as mentioned before, so pictures are used to add visual interest to our leaflet. Tip number 5, don't lay out photos across the folds, as this can distort the image. So this is evident in this leaflet produced by the UN Convention on the Rights of the Child. As we can see here, each photo is placed on each panel. Tip number 6, use big illustrations. So again and again, the pictures should show the details and the people in action. So look at this leaflet by the WWF. So we can see here a large photo featuring a conference that was held in the United Nations Climate Change Conference, and yet another photo of a woman. Now, next, so avoid tombstoning. So basically, do not place two similar headlines side by side. If we do that, we can make our layout appear too cluttered and unbalanced. And as mentioned before, we do not want our paper to be that too cluttered. Number 8, don't place unrelated pictures together. So basically, your pictures should match with the text. This is very evident in this page, wherein the photo is just side by side by the text, and this text describes the photo. Tip number 9, layout in rectangles. So this is pretty much self-explanatory, but to add up, when the texts are in blocks, they are more readable. Tip number 10, layout facing pages as one complete unit rather than as separate pages. So this ensures visual continuity. This means that the photos and other design elements can smoothly move from one page to another. So let's see this page, or the second page of the leaflet on the bird flu. So as we can see here, the middle and the right page are connected. So as a result, the design is more aesthetically pleasing. Now, of course, tip number 11, strive for dynamism, and your leaflet should not be too symmetrical, as this might appear too dull for the reader. So here is an example by the International Labor Organization in the Philippines. So look at this. This leaflet has only 4 pages, but it was able to use a lot of elements in it. You can see the use of different colors and illustrations. So here we can see the photos of these people. We can see infographics and even a map. We can see a map. So aside from the picture, we can also see the changes in the layout of the text. So the text is not just arranged in a single block. The third page of the leaflet shows the text divided into 2 columns, while the last page shows the text that is only layouted or designed or arranged in just a block. Now, remember this leaflet, and of course, let's compare that to the leaflet produced by Natsen. So actually, this is just a 2-page leaflet. So imagine if this second page is similar to the succeeding pages. No other pictures or illustrations, just pure text. Would you still want to read it? And as promised, here are some layout ideas for different kinds of folds. So although this is a design that is usually used for marketing and advertising, I hope that we can still get some ideas from this. So for half fold or bifold, here is an example of how we can lay out. So half fold are great for marketing and menus. So this kind of layout is perfect if you want to list options and prices. Next is for the C fold. So these are classic marketing leaflets, but we can also use them for guides and maps. So next we also have here the Z fold. And here, as you can see, it gives you a lot of space to show your product, your services, even your location and contact information. We also have here the cross fold. So this type of leaflet is often seen in maps and guides. And here you can put it neatly and use as many times as possible. Last but not the least, so we also have the roll fold, and this is perfect for big leaflets. It gives you lots of space to advertise your products and services. So remember, when layouting and designing the leaflet, first use the folds. Second, make the cover enticing. Third, include a strong call to action. Third, use high quality images and graphics. And of course, pick your paper or choose a high quality paper. So there you have it. Again, the key to gain and retain readership is to make sure that our readers are interested in our material. Again, this is Carissa, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something about layouting and designing the leaflet. Thank you!